What's up guys, how are you guys doing? In this video, I'll be talking to you guys about what kind of stuff you guys should be pre-farming for Sereniel, guys, okay? She's gonna be coming out on during Christmas Eve, and yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how she works. But we know how her kit functions, so I figure I'll do a video, walking you guys through what kind of stuff you guys should be pre-farming for her, okay? We know she's gonna be a hunter character, and we also know she's gonna be the first limited character, okay, that's gonna be coming out, so she's definitely worth getting. And if we go off of if we go based on how Epic 7, right, their other games handles limited characters, guys, I have a feeling she's gonna be very, very broken, guys, okay? Maybe not very broken, but she's gonna be strong as hell, okay? So definitely you guys want to get her, and play with her and stuff like that, and yeah, she's gonna be amazing. But let's get to it, guys. The one thing I noticed during her showcase is that she has similar thing as Teresa right here, where she could generate like zero cost cards that she could just spam pretty much, right? How Teresa works right here, right? You create 2 shadow daggers right here, and you get these guys right here, and you guys can spam these guys whenever you get them. And you could also get a funny that lets you get shadow daggers when healed, and then when you get the shadow dagger you could spam them like that too. So she have something like that going on with her kit, and I think she's gonna be very fun to play as well. So yeah, let's get to it, man. First, I do want to go to the simulation and show you guys what kind of stuff you guys should be farming when it comes to Sereniel, okay? So if you go to growth section, of course you guys want to farm the combat XP materials right here. These are very important, and they are not easy to come by. As you guys can see, I am very, very broke on those. I only have like 14 of these ones, and so I do have to spend some time farming this as well. But yeah, of course the combat experience makes sense. Gold wise, you guys should have enough gold by now. I only have 2 million, but that's more than enough to build her, so I'm not gonna go crazy with that. I think for when it comes to the partner, you guys can consider farming this as well if you guys are planning to get her partner, but it's not that crazy. It's not as important as the combat XP right here. As you guys can see, I haven't even done the last stage right here because I don't farm these. But yeah, but the main thing is this right here. Of course, she's gonna be in hunter class, so what you guys need to farm is this right here, premium hunter manual, right? And yeah, farm these as much as possible, and try to stockpile on these, so you guys will be able to promote her to level 60 as soon as she comes out, and you'll be able to test her out right away. Of course, they say they're going to be adding a combatant sync system, but that's going to be coming later. It's not going to come out with Serenia, so yeah. But outside of that, yeah, definitely farm these for ascension materials. And then we go to the partner. Same for the partner, right? The partner going to be hunter class as well, so definitely farm these right here, the premium hunter certificate for your partners, right? Very, very important right here. Yeah, right, this one, right? Yeah. I haven't done this because I don't really have any hunter class I'm building currently, but because of Sereniel, I do have to farm this as well. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. And when it comes to her potential, she gonna be instinct type. So this is what you guys want to farm, right? The premium growth stone of instinct, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how she plays, and I think her potentials are important to unlock, so you get the most out of it. So this is what you guys should need to be farming as well. I have 0 of them, as you guys can see. I don't have any instinct type I'm building, so I never bothered farming these, but now I do have to farm this. But yeah, the instinct type potential material right here, definitely farm those. And when it comes to her gear is pretty simple, guys. The gear that I'm definitely considering getting is this right here. This gear set is meant for Sereniel, guys. Okay, they added this set for Sereniel. When we saw this first, we didn't think much of it, but now she's going to be utilizing this the most because she works off of ravaged enemy, which are like when you break the enemy's like break bar, they go into a ravaged state, right? And then she'll be able to do 50% more damage to yeah, right, yeah. So yeah, she'll be able to add 50% damage to her instinct type cards, okay, which is pretty much all of her cards. She's instinct, and her damage is instinct based, right? So yeah, this is probably the base set for her, in my opinion. You guys can go for a two piece, but I think this is probably the best one to go for. Okay, yeah, it kind of sucks that you need to like break the enemy before you could fully utilize her damage capability, but I think this is a bit safe for her. It makes sense, right? If you guys seen the trailer for her, yeah, she was doing a lot of damage, I'm not gonna lie, right? So yeah, this is gonna be good. I think Selena will be a pretty good partner for her, but we'll see how that works. And then for the two pieces, you guys can go for like attack percentage is always good, but of course the crit state is also really good. And depending on her zero cost cards that she generates, right, this could be very good as well, because this increases damage, shielding, and healing of basic cards. So this could be quite useful, depending on what kind of card her zero costs are. Okay, if they are common cards or basic cards, then yeah, this is probably a really good choice to go for. But outside of that, you guys probably want to go for the crit set right here, because again, the crit damage set is always going to be quite useful. And yeah, it will pretty much just boost your crit damage. It will give you a flat like a 25% crit damage, which is pretty massive, right? So yeah, for two pieces, it's between the crit set, of course, the scarab set right here, or of course the attack set, which is the attack set is somewhat of the basic set, but it's useful as well, right? So yeah, that's gear wise. And of course, for potential materials, you guys of course gonna need this, the shard of condemnation, right? This every character utilizes this material in order to unlock their potential, so this is important. And also this right here, right, the Eye of Wailing Prodigal, right? Yeah, Wailing Prodigal, right? You guys need this in order to get a character's potential to level 10, right, maxed out. So this also worth farming, but if you guys are not planning to just max it out completely, then definitely just focus on farming this every week until she comes out. Well, she's gonna come out this very soon, so it doesn't really matter. You only have like this week to farm this, but still, hopefully you guys have been farming this and have some left in your inventory and stuff like that in order to make this work. And when it comes to her teammates, of course, any characters that later draw cards will be quite useful. But from the looks of it, she might have a retain effect. So if she have a retain effect on one of her 2-cost main damage dealing card, then you guys don't need card draw cards as much, because again, retain, you guys can save that card whenever you feel like it, as long as you guys want, and you guys can use it anytime you guys want, unless the enemies remove that card from your hand. Outside of that, but yeah, you guys should be good. But of course, any draw character like Veronica will be very good right here. Of course, Mika makes sense. Sereniel, she seems kind of expensive when it comes to AP costs. Most of her cards they were like 2 cost and stuff like that, so I think Mika gonna be really good for the AP generation and also healing. And I think, in my opinion, Selena might be a really good partner for her as well, because Selena, she does extra damage to tenacity bar, which means you'll be able to break the enemy pretty fast. So she gonna be, I think, pretty good to pair with her, right? As you guys can see, right? So it's 2 tenacity damage right here. You could also get, and she also has this mark right here. When using attack cards, 100% extra attack, tenacity damage equal to cost 0, decrease max by 1, right? Decrease mark by 1. So yeah, I think Selena would be a really good pair with her, just to help her break the enemies a little bit faster, so she'll be able to do the most damage right here. Of course, Selena can generate a bunch of marks using her cards. This just gives her flat out 2 marks right here. She get marks here as well with attunement. She get another passion weakness right here, and she also get plus 40 mark damage boost right here, right? So I think Selena is going to be a really good partner for her. And of course, the other characters I might think using is probably maybe her, but not. I don't know how effective really gonna be with her. Unless, I mean, she does have a multi-hit type system going on for her, so maybe to buff her multi-hit capability, you could pair Rhea with her. But I don't know how if you guys will be utilizing Rhea as much with Sereniel, guys. Okay, but yeah, outside of that, I think that's pretty much is like not that much. Of course, Cassius, very good, right? Cassius works with any characters to help them draw cards and stuff like that. So yeah, Cassius, great pick for her. But yeah, I think outside of that, that's pretty much it, right? So yeah, Sereniel, very she seemed like a very easy character to understand how to use, but we'll be able to look at her kit when she comes out and we could, you know, dive into what kind of build is best suited for her and stuff like that. And I'll make video on how to build her, how to use her and stuff like that, if you know, I end up figuring out, yeah, a broken build for her, but we'll see. And yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Let me know what you think about this, and let me know how much you guys are prepared for Sereniel, guys. Yeah, she's gonna be amazing, and I love her freaking design. Of course, I also can't wait to get 9 in the game, guys. 9, she looks amazing as well, with her massive sword in the back. Yeah, she looks sick as fuck, right? So I don't know, Narja probably gonna come before 9, and then 9 probably gonna come after her on like February 24th, they said. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how she works as well, right? So, but yeah, that's it for the video. Of course, if you guys find this video informative and, you know, enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.